What up, guys? It's your girl ManicMeeks, and I am back with the next episode of Black Sails. Yo! Ah! Oh man, if you're enjoying this reaction series or anything else I got on my channel, gameplays, reviews, reactions, whatever I got going on, go ahead, spot. I'm here, you're here. Let's be here together. And as I'm recording this, I am super close to 5,000 subscribers, and I'm super excited! Organic growth for the win, and I'll let you know why I said that. Oh, it's just, No, I won't. I changed my mind. But yeah, last time on Black Sails, dog. Flint is a crafty motherfucker. Clint is crafty as fuck. He knew exactly that New Dufresne would try to, you know, big up his captain promotion when he wasn't ready. Instead of just doing the opposite, which would have been the smarter thing of what Flint said, he went ahead and did what Flint said not to do because he wanted to prove that he could do what Flint said he couldn't do, and ended up not doing it and losing the using the captain position on the ship. So now he's looking like Boo Boo the Fool, and Flint's like, I'm captain. I'm captain. Although he's not singing and dancing. But he should be. He should be. And I'm itching everywhere today. Today's an itchy day. And freaking Eleanor, the consortium is not doing as well as she hoped it would do because people are still they know about her name and how it is not as what's the word? Reliable as it used to be. So they are reluctant to work with her. But by the backing of Vane, that's the only reason that some of the deals are going on, which I understand. However, now that he's a part of this consortium, I'm gonna need him either to pitch in and help or just not do it at all. Like, you got to make up your mind. You can't be straddling the fence and being like, oh, well, I'm here, I'm not doing anything. Okay, now I'm here, but you got to do it. Make up your mind. Is we a team or not? Is we or is we ain't? Is we or is we ain't? Is you done or is you finished? You know what I'm saying? So if he decides what he wants to do, he can either A, back Eleanor and help her regain control from the bullshittery of Ned Lowe, even though I love Ned Lowe as a villain. My gosh, he's a good bad pirate. But I would light his ass the fuck on fire. As a matter of fact, he was cutting off that head in there. That would have been a prime time to blow his brains the fuck out. All the way out. All the way out. I don't care if you have your little crew in here. Let's do this. Pop out the guns, my guy. That's where I am. See, that's why I don't run shit. That's why I don't run shit like that. So yeah, they can either do that, or he can back all the way off and let Ned Lowe run through the town. It depends. It all depends. And what else? What else? We got a little more backstory on Flint. And even when he was in the Royal Navy, Flint didn't give a fuck. Okay. Flint was Pop-Off Central. And he's going to continue to be Pop-Off Central, apparently. And what else? Oh, yeah. Max, Jack, and Anne. That's cute. So after figuring out that all Anne wanted was to have sex and be with Max, he was like, you know what? Here's the deal. I don't want to be in this fucking thing. How about you give me all the tips and the hints and stuff that you find out there? I'll decide where they go. I'll get a crew and we can figure out from here, because he wants to get the fuck up out of the brothel. That is it. That's all. He just want to be landlocked. He doesn't want to be landlocked. He doesn't like it. So on that note, we're going to go ahead. Push the button. Hold on. Get my life. We're going to go ahead and start the next episode of Black Sails.
We can't get an honest man appointed governor in the Bahamas.
We can get him appointed. The problem seems to be keeping him honest thereafter.
Well, what stands in the way?
Him?
Well, the Atlantic Ocean. Put a man on an island, give him power over other men, and it won't be long before he realizes that the limits of that power are nowhere to be seen.
In his profession, you never know when it might be useful.
Last item. The powers that be have chosen a spot for our anchorage. 1 mile north-northeast from the western tip of the Hog, well beyond the view of Nassau town.
We're sailing a Spanish warship. Captain Hornigold's fort protects the bay from Spanish warships.
We fly in the black, don't need identify us. You mean behind the giant red crosses on the suits?
I like how they like this now. Look at his face. Ooh. Woo-hoo-hoo, bitch. Oh, really? Oh, see? Now here he comes. What?
What the fuck are you doing here?
I think it's no secret that since my arrival, I've been repeatedly provoked and harassed by the Guthrie woman. And, as their aggression seems to be escalating, I thought it wise to speak of this in the open. I'd just like to know whether I'll have you to deal with too.
Can't imagine what we'd have to gain by taking an interest in the affairs of the Guthrie woman. It was you, Captain.
So that we're clear. No matter how bloody this feud gets between she and I can rest soundly, knowing you'll take no part in it.
None whatsoever.
I don't believe that.
Although, from what I understand, confidence in her new venture is...
And this is why he should have just backed her. But okay, let's see what you're going to do from here.
If at all.
Uh-huh. So he just threatened her. So now what? Mister, I care about you so much. Now what? What are you going to... What? What?
Would have been a little heavier. Only she taxed us over the state of the containers.
That's all this is about. Are you done, dog? Are you done or are you finished? All of this is because they taxed over the containers that were bloody that she couldn't sell in the first place. Are you... Commercial. Are you fucking serious? And I'm going to keep saying commercial in the middle of my rants because Hulu usually warns about commercials and now they're not. It's just like commercial. And I have the Hulu that's attached to my Spotify. So I can't get rid of the commercials unless I undo all of it. The effort. Aww. Where'd she go?
When she finally emerges, tell her I've left.
That's all she needs. That is hilarity. Oh, what is the matter with her? Her titties are out. Her titties are pretty. Let me tell you something. It's something about like perfectly round, perfect titties. Just like perfect.
How do you plan to answer the question?
What question's done?
Why is this request coming from you, Captain Flint, and not from Mr. Gates?
When in doubt, the truth is a good place to start. They all know that we're headed back for the Urka's gold. They all know where it is, and they all know that its defenses are weakened. We simply cannot allow that information leaking out onto the beach.
That is true. I wonder, will they get this gold?
You and I have never shared more than a few words, and yet I feel like we're old friends.
Do you know what he told me about you?
Nothing.
What's that? Nothing.
I'm sorry, I saw the look on his face the last night he left this place, and I beg to differ.
Every man has his torments. Demons born of past wrongs that hound and harass him. So you can believe me when I tell you that within his chorus of torments, none of them look or sound like me.
Well, I want to know some more. Let's go back.
At least you won't have a hard time finding him. Isn't that Hornigold's flag? Why isn't he in his fort?
This is like the worst thing for him to come back to. Yes. Bitch.
And I hear you're the one doing the collecting. You can relax.
Nah, bruh.
Not here to stop it. Your place. Do as you like.
But there is a secret you wish my help in obtaining?
New crew on the island, captained by a man named Lowe. They're hiding something. Piece from their last prize. Something unique. I'd like you to find out what it is.
Uh-huh.
What are you talking about?
You're right. Captain Lowe's men are familiar faces here. Just today I heard all the captain was talking about were the awful things he'd like to visit upon Eleanor Guthrie.
Jack and Anne have no idea what they're up against with you, do they?
The only question that remains is what difference does it make what his cargo is worth? Though I suppose if the value is great enough, it would give you pretense to move against him and call it business, instead of calling it what it actually is.
Exactly.
Going to assume we have an agreement.
You could have just rolled up there and stopped that shit.
It's not enough. The money is generous, but I'd rather have something else from you.
Such as?
Your former shipmates, they wish to sail again under their own banner. But so long as they bear the black mark you put upon them, their prospects will remain dim. I'd like you to remove it.
And you understand what happened to the last man who held that job?
Yes, ma'am.
What happened to him?
Okabu Siku Signora.
He said the captain put a sword in his mouth. You should know that captain is still a threat to me. You're not concerned about stepping into the way of that?
No, ma'am.
I know him, ma'am. I knew his sister before they put us on the ship. You asked me to bring one I would trust with my life.
Girl.
This is him.
That's right. I'm sorry. He got a whole thing on his head. Oh, is that... Fuck that dude. Oh, no, it's this dude. Bitch! You gonna run over and hug him? She's so happy. She was like, fuck the pretense. This my brother. My brother is here. No, don't whisper it like that in her ear. Wait till she go upstairs. Don't ruin it for her. Don't ruin it. You could have given her like 3 moments.
I led myself to believe that I would either never see you again or that all our problems would be solved.
He told me Vane killed 30 of his men. That he was prepared to take back the fort, but that you sabotaged his efforts. I told him he must be mistaken. Eleanor Guthrie would never be so wantonly reckless with the security of this place.
I understand your concern,
Do
but
you?
What would you have had me do?
Something. Anything. Surprise him at night. Use the tunnels. He'd have sunk every ship in the bay. He'd have sunk a few ships in the bay, and it would have been a price worth paying.
You weren't here. I had to make a quick judgment. And in the moment, it was clear that the sacrifice it would have taken to get him out of that fort was simply too great.
I'm just like, you know, when you see mom and dad fighting and you're just like, that's what I'm like right now.